Good morning. Well, I promised you a look inside the Church of St Mary the Virgin up here at Upper Swainswick, and here we are. I've just come in through that 12th century entrance into the body of the church, which has been somewhat altered recently. Where there were pews in the central area, there is now a lot of space. Upper Swainswick doesn't have a community hall, so this church has to play many roles, and actually clearing this space has sort of provided a better facility for using. Chairs can be put in any formation for whatever event you're planning to have here. As part of the reordering, the font has been moved back to just inside the main entrance. Baptism seen as a way into the church, so that's the sort of first rite, the way you get in here. Behind me is the bottom of the bell tower. I was telling you about the church tower yesterday, and you can see the supports that have had to be built to support the tower. There are 6 bells currently here at St Mary's, and the oldest bell up there in the bell tower dates back to 1636. That's quite a way, isn't it? I do have to say that, like all churches, you come in and you see a white interior, but before the Reformation, churches would have been incredibly colourful, this one included, no doubt with statues of St Mary the Virgin, to whom the church is dedicated. And behind me, you would not be able to see through to the chancel and the altar at the east end, because there would be a rood screen, an ornate wooden screen separating the congregation from the priest in the chancel, an air of mystery, of a holy space, a holy of holies. Behind me is that little door in the north wall of the church, through which the Lord of the Manor would have come into what was in many ways a private side chapel here on the north side. Now, I think this was actually built by Edmund Ford, who was a squire of Swainswick back in the 14th, 15th centuries. He would have come through the door to pews in this side chapel, and if I move towards the east end of it, you can see behind me what's known as a piscina. Now that's where the cup and plate used in the Eucharist, in Holy Communion, would have been washed. So it's more than likely that there was an altar here at the east end. Edmund Ford died in 1439, and in fact there's a memorial plaque to him right in front of the altar. There is a brass figure. I'm afraid it's a replica. The original was stolen, but it is a memorial to Edmund Ford, and one of the most interesting things here in the church. Now, also here in this chapel, in this little section of the north side of St Mary's Church, and it was completely remodelled in Edmund Ford's time. He spent an awful lot of money enlarging and improving the church. But most importantly for us, coming forward from the 14th and 15th centuries, behind me on the floor, can you see them? 2 memorial stones in blue lias to 2 of the most famous architects in Bath. Under the floor rests the remains of John Wood the Elder and John Wood the Younger, the people who gave us Queen Square, the Royal Crescent, Prior Park, and of course the circus, to name just a few of the most famous architectural landmarks that have enabled Bath to earn its World Heritage status. But why here? Why are they buried here in Upper Swainswick and not in Bath Abbey? If anybody has a suggestion to make, I'd be very pleased to hear it. Well, that's not a complete history by any means of this remarkable building, but it's a quick look around at some of the more interesting internal points of interest and stories associated with the church. If anybody knows other stories connected with the church, I'd be very pleased to hear them. Not such a pleasant day today. Yesterday, beautiful sunshine. Today it's a bit grey, but it's warmer. The ice is melting, so we've got to be grateful for that. I think we've got more rain to come. You won't be seeing me doing a video piece tomorrow because it's my turn to go to the pavilion for my first vaccination. Yes, there's a giveaway of how the years are creeping up. But I'm very grateful that such a thing is available. Whatever you're doing today, have a good one, and I'll catch up with you soon.